Hi, I'm Artie Sequeira, and I'm going to show you how to make a tasty soup by Julie Van Rosendaal of dinnerwithjulie.com.
My soup recipe that I'm going to talk about today is a black bean and a sweet potato and sausage soup. I made it for my dad at the cabin about a month ago, and he said, "That is the best pot of soup I've ever had in my life." So I took that as a compliment because he's had a fairly long life and probably eaten quite a bit of soup.
So the first thing that we're going to do is drizzle some olive oil into our cute little soup pot. And then I just have a couple links of Italian sausage here. Sausage is such a great idea because it's a cheap source of protein and it normally comes loaded with spices already, so you don't really have to add a lot of stuff. So we're just going to cook this until it browns. It doesn't even have to cook all the way through because that will happen in the soup. It smells so good in here I could just eat this. But now that it's nice and brown, we'll add some jalapeno pepper for a little spice. And it's time to add your vegetables, and Julie uses sweet potato, or I guess technically it's a yam. It looks like this. It's a deep orange color, full of beta carotene and lovely and sweet. A lot of times when people make soup, they want something hearty, and this will give you the same heartiness of the traditional yellow potato, but with some nice sweetness and a lot of fiber and vitamins.
I didn't used to be a big fan of soup, mostly because I liked chewing my food and I kind of felt ripped off, but since growing up I've been reformed and I actually love soup now, and it's one of my favorite ways to get vegetables into me.
Then for some extra smokiness, a little bit of ground cumin, never hurt nobody, some black beans for extra protein, and then a cup of salsa, and that goes. And then we'll throw 4 cups of chicken stock in here. So once you've put your stock in, just throw a lid on it and let it simmer for 15 minutes. We're just looking for those potatoes to have cooked all the way through. So I just grab a knife, and if it goes through easily, we're done. So time to serve. Have a pretty bowl. The great thing about soup is it feeds a lot of people for not a lot of money because it's a lot of water, and water's cheap. And to finish it off, I think that to go with that sausage and the tomato, I think a little basil will be lovely.
If you want to cook it and then stick it in the fridge and reheat it the next day, just like chili or a stew or a lot of soup, it's better the next day.
Julie, what a great idea for a quick, easy, and tasty soups. And I think you guys will think it's yummy too, so try it and let us know what you think. Get more recipes from Julie, along with other top food bloggers, at goodbite.com.